Hi guys, welcome to another episode of It's Your Kitchen. Today, well, before I start, I'd like to say hi to all of my followers. Guys, thank you so much for following, sharing, tagging your friends so we can have fun in the kitchen, you know? So I love to say, as always, as I always open my segment, to say hi to all of my followers from Aruba, St. Martin, Curacao, Bonaire, Guyana, Suriname, Florida, Rhode Island, Tennessee, Ohio, Oregon, Pennsylvania, Connecticut, California, Arkansas, Tennessee, I did believe I said Tennessee, Memphis, England, and the Netherlands. Guys, once again, thank you for joining me with another episode of It's Your Kitchen. If you see the light doing that a lot, it's basically the drapes from in the kitchen that's bringing in the light and carrying it back out, you know. But guys, thank you so much. Today I will be doing a little twist of chocolate chip cookies, putting just a little twist of island in it. Not too much, all right? Don't want to mess with the original, but I'm just adding in a little touch of Caribbean in it. Not much. So guys, stay tuned. We'll head over to all of the ingredients and everything. And again, if I do forget some of the ingredients, don't worry, don't panic, don't get scared, all right? I will also place all of the ingredients with this video. Don't forget to also hit the notification bell and the subscribe button, so every time I come up with a new recipe or just going to just have fun in the kitchen, you'll be notified also. All right, so guys, stay tuned. We're gonna head over to check all of the ingredients up and have fun. All right, don't worry about this. I'm trying something, you know, I'm trying. All right, so guys, stay tuned. Don't go anywhere. Please don't go anywhere. Welcome back, guys. I'm doing location spots, okay? Trying to do the whole Hollywood thing. Right here, I for the ingredients for the chocolate chip cookies with a little bit of Caribbean twist in there, all right? I'll be using my standing mixer. So what I have here in my standing mixer bowl is actually 2 cups of softened salted butter, because I did not have any unsalted butter. 2 cups of softened butter. If you want to think how much is 2 cups, basically just 2 sticks of butter. All right. Also, what I do have here, I have 2 cups of the chocolate chips. All right, don't know if you can see that clearly. All right, and also I have a cup of sweetened shredded coconut flakes. That is actually my twist in there with for this chocolate chip cookies with my little island flavor. 3 large room temperature eggs. Right here I have in the corner, I have a half of cup of white granulated sugar and 3/4 of a cup of brown sugar. The reason why I'm mixing it, because it's almost like a little piece of science there. If I used all white sugar, then the cookies will actually become very flat. If you use the brown sugar, it will be very most likely it will give a little rise, and then you get that nice caramel. So I said, why not have a little bit of both of the consistency? So that's why I have the 2 different sugars. All right, and right here I have in this bowl I have 2 3/4 cups of all-purpose flour, 1 teaspoon of salt, also a 1/4 teaspoon of nutmeg, and a 1/4 teaspoon of allspice, 1 teaspoon of baking powder, and 1 teaspoon of baking soda. So now the nutmeg and the allspice, again, a little touch of Caribbean flavor in there. All right. And also I'll be adding in, I don't have that much, but it's going to make it. I'm going to use 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract. All right. So guys, stay with me. I'm going to head over to my stand mixer, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to add the butter and the sugar together to get it nice and smooth. All right, so stay tuned. All right, guys, here we are by my standing mixer. I do have the paddle attachment right here. I added in the 2 sticks of softened salted butter. Again, sorry, I don't have unsalted butter, but if you do, go right ahead. Remember, it's your kitchen. All right, and also the 1/2 cup of white granulated sugar and the 3/4 cup of brown sugar. All right, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to try to do this all at the same time. It's going to be kind of difficult. Going to have to move the hand a little right here so I can get my mixer going down. Yes. All right. And I'm just going to start it off first on low. All right. And just for a few seconds there, just to get them all let them talk to each other. And then I'm going to, right now, because my standing mixer have dials from 1 to 9. So right now it's on 1. And I'm going to place it now on number 2 and number 3. And just let this go for a few minutes, about 5 to 10 minutes. I would say 5 minutes until it get all incorporated and nice in a smooth consistency. So stay tuned. We'll be right back to add the other ingredients. All right. All right. Welcome back, guys. So as you see, it was about 5 minutes. And look at this. I'm just going to take it off right here. Look at that. It's going to pop right there. And come on up here. Look at that consistency. Perfect, perfect. So what I'm going to add to this right now, I'm going to add my 3 eggs. Trying to multitask here. Going to add my 3 room temperature eggs. I always like to crack them before, because 1, sometimes you can have a bad egg, and 2, if you crack it directly into your batter, a shell might get in and it's not going to be easy for you to get it out. So I always like to do it separately first. All right. So add my 3 eggs in there. All right. I'm going to let this blend for a few minutes just to get it incorporated. And once I return, I will be adding in the 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract and let that blend as well. So stay tuned. All right, guys. So I let the 3 room temperature eggs just blend in there. Now I'm going to add in my 2 teaspoons of vanilla and let that get incorporated as well. I'm going to use, actually, this is my 1/4 cup measuring cup. I'm actually going to be using this. I'm going to go and clean it out. I'm going to use this to actually scoop out the batter to place on top of my cookie sheet as well. I don't have an ice cream scooper, so you use what you got, all right? So I'm just going to let that keep going, and then give me about maybe 2 minutes, and then we'll add in the dry ingredients. All right, guys, here we go. So the eggs and the vanilla has been incorporated. So right now, just a quick recap. We have butter, the 2 white granulated sugar, brown sugar, also 3 room temperature eggs, and the vanilla extract. Now we're going to be adding in the flour. All right. These are the dry ingredients. Again, don't worry. I'm going to place all of the ingredients with this video, like I always do. I'm not going to leave you hanging, guys. I'm not going to leave you hanging. All right. So give me a second, right? A few seconds, because I'm doing the video and the mixing and everything as one. So bear with me. All right. So give me a few seconds. I'm just going to place, I'm going to rest my camera down to place the dry ingredients inside, and then I'll be right back and show you the beginning of the mixture. All right. Here we go once again, guys. I placed in the dry ingredients. So I'm going to start it out again on 1, because it's a dry ingredient. You don't want all that powder all over the place. All right. Give yourself more mess, more work. All right. So I'm just going to let this incorporate. And once I notice it's mid-incorporate, as you can see what's going on right there, Then I'm just going to gently place it on number 2 and let that go for about maybe about 10 minutes. 5-10 minutes. All right. So we'll be right back. All right, guys, welcome back. It has been about 5 to 6 minutes. As you can see, the dry ingredients, I like saying flour instead, the dry ingredients has incorporated. I'm using a wooden spoon and not my normal silicone curved spatula, because sometimes the dough tends to be a little bit thick and it can snap it. All right, what I'm going to add right here, right now, I'm going to add in the chocolate chips and the coconut flakes. Remember, it's 2 cups of the chocolate chips and a half a cup of sweetened coconut flakes. And I'm just going to add those right in there. Okay, it's going to be kind of difficult to do it with one hand. All right. So I'm just going to add it in and have those blend mix in there together. See if I'm without making a mess here. All right, they're all in there. And guys, word of advice, hold back, because you're gonna want to snack on those chocolate chips. Okay. You can use, if you don't have chocolate chips, you know, if you maybe have a bag or 2 of M&Ms, why not try it in? You know, pop it right in there. I would use the chocolate M&Ms, you know, or if you have the chocolate chunks, if you have those, go right ahead. What you can add into this also, maybe if you have walnuts, chop them up, and also pecans as well. But you know what? Use what you have. If you don't have no chocolate chips, you got maybe a bag or 2 of M&Ms, the chocolate M&Ms, pop them in there. All right. So I'm going to go just give this a mix, get everything incorporated. And once it's all mixed, then we're going to start scooping out, placing on our cookie sheet to pop it in the oven. All right. Stay tuned. All right. Welcome back, guys. It has been exactly 5 minutes. I'm just going to take it off. It's going to pop right up there for me. See, you see the dough is very, very thick. All right. So there is your cookie dough. All right. I'm just going to pop this in the refrigerator for about 5 minutes, just for it to like rest up, because it has been going. So I'm just going to pop it into the refrigerator just to rest up and give it a little extra firming up. And then we will scoop it up, place it on a cookie sheet, and pop it in the oven. All right. I am going to, once the 5 minutes is up, then I'm going to preheat my oven to about maybe 375 to 400 degrees. And you will see the size of the cookies that I will be placing onto the cookie sheet. All right. So guys, we're back in the next 5 minutes and then we're going to start baking. All right. Welcome back, guys. It has been 5 minutes. Before the 5 minutes, I actually preheated my oven to about 375 degrees. I have my cookie sheet lined with some wax paper. And remember what I told you about, this is a 1/4 of a cup from my measuring cup. And this is what I'm going to scoop my cookie dough. All right. So it's going to be kind of like, ew, but it's going to be good. It's going to be good. I'm just going to put it in my hand just like this and just roll it into a little semi-ball, if you can see that. And I'm going to place it on my cookie sheet. Just like that. All right. I'm going to do the rest of, fill up my cookie sheet. You don't want to have them too close to each other. If you do have it close to each other, you know what? They're still going to come out tasting good. All right. And remember, it is your kitchen. All right. So guys, I'll be right back in a few seconds, a few minutes, I should say. I'm going to have my cookie sheet all lined up with the cookie dough, and then we're going to pop it into the oven. All right. So don't go anywhere. All right, guys. I placed my cookie dough. They're pretty good size, so I like those cookies really big. I'm going to place these in the oven and bake them for about 8 to 10 minutes. After that, once they're all baked, I'm going to take it out and we're going to see how it turns out. Not see, well, you're going to see how it turns out. And then we're going to continue doing the rest of our cookie dough because I still have some more in my mixing bowl. All right, so we're going to set this into the oven for about 8 to 10 minutes. And once they're all set, I'm going to take it out and you're going to see the results. All right, guys, so be right back in about 8 to 10 minutes. Well, welcome back, guys. Cookies are done. Okay, gonna give you a little confession here. With my first batch, it was not as stiff as how I want it to be. So after I added about maybe I would say a half a cup of all-purpose flour to my remaining cookie dough, and just give that a stir or whisk, mainly a stir. Okay, and it was much more stiff enough. Oh, sorry, it is really hot. I'm not going to touch this hand because I just did this. Okay, the first one was not as stiff as how I wanted to, so I'm going to show you the difference. But don't get me wrong, they're both edible, and trust me, I will be eating them all up. Okay, all right. One came out much more flatter because it was not as, the consistency was not as stiff. Bear in mind, as I said, I'm not a professional chef or baker or anything. It's just what I do. It keeps me sane, and especially with all what we're going through right now. And I'm happy to do it. All right. So I will show you the first batch and the second batch. Don't get scared, okay? But trust me, they're both edible. All right. And always remember what the name of this show is called. It's Your Kitchen. All right, so stay tuned and I'll show you both of the batches. All right. Welcome back, guys. As you can see, the two different batches that I have here. This was the first batch. Again, the dough was not as stiff as how the consistency should have been. But as I said, don't worry. They're both baked. They're edible. It kind of crumbled, but this is, as you see how it is. But it tastes wonderful. I did taste it, guys. Sorry, I tasted before I came back to you. And this was the second batch. As you can see, I added, as I said, maybe about half a cup of all-purpose flour to the remaining cookie dough, and I just give that a mix. And this is the consistency. And inside, as you can see, my hand, it's very soft. Okay, all right. I will do another. Switch it up again so we can see face to face, and I will tear both of them to show you how moist they both are. All right. Welcome back, guys. All right. From the first batch, they're big pieces. They're huge pieces. I think I beat Subway's cookies, but you know, that's a good point I just made there as well. These are, again, they're homemade. All right, they're not store-bought. They're not the boxed mix that you buy in the supermarket. You know exactly what went into your cookies. Before I touched the cookie, I actually did wash my hand before I came back to you. Okay, so this is a large one, as you can see. All right, but it is cooked. Trust me, it is cooked, so it is safe to eat. But I want you to see oh wow, look at that. See that? Perfect. Oh, and they are delicious, guys. They're delicious. I'm gonna grab another bite. They're delicious. It's a big bite. Oh, it's moist. I love my cookies very moist and soft, not crunchy. So, perfect. Okay. And now this one is when I added about a half a cup of all-purpose flour, to the remaining dough, and I just give it a mix. All right. So if you can see, look right here. Perfect. it's not a flat thin like the first one. It gave a little height to it, and this is because of the brown sugar. All right, gonna give this a taste so I can show you. They're both good. Should have had a glass of milk here. But I have my sugar fix for a while, trust me. Oh wow, that's good. Maybe with some ice cream. Trying to savor it. It is hot. I forgot to put on my, the kitchen fan for ventilation, so that's why I'm perspiring profusely. I'm sorry for that. But once again, guys, this is my recipe. If you want to try it, go right ahead. Just make sure when you're the batch, make sure it have a nice stiff consistency, but still kind of soft. Not so it has to be in between. You make your best judgment on it. All right. Once, sorry, sorry guys. Once again, please don't forget, hit the notification bell and the subscribe button, so every time I come up with a new episode, you'll be notified. All right, guys. Once again, to all of my followers, I would love to thank you for following me from Aruba, St. Martin, Curacao, Bonaire, Guyana, Suriname, Florida, Rhode Island, Tennessee, Memphis, Arkansas, Connecticut, Pennsylvania, Rhode Island, Ohio, Oregon, California, the Netherlands, and England. Guys, thank you so much for following. Please do continue to do so. Share, comment, tag, hit the notification bell, hit the subscribe button. And guys, thank you so once again. Keep following. Oh, it's really hot. But guys, thank you so much for following, and please continue to do so. And please, any comments, please let me know. Put it in the comments with this video. I do post it onto the this YouTube clip to my Facebook Facebook page as well, so you can comment on both. And again, thank you, and always remember, it's your kitchen. All right, guys, have a good day. Bye.